Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm coming at you late at night. It's 1:15 a.m. and about an hour ago my wife said to me, "What time are you going to come to sleep tonight?" And I said, "You know what? I don't know. I'm probably going to pull an all-nighter tonight just because my energy level is good and I've got a lot of artists to reply to uh, for the next card game that I'm working on heading into Language Land 2. So I'm actually here at my messy table with all my notebooks and ideas in front of me and also tea. I'm drinking caffeine. I'm consuming caffeine now at this ungodly hour, but it's actually a beautiful hour. And I wanted to come on here and film for you the reality that I have to be incredibly opportunistic sometimes, and I have to, when I have when I happen to have the time, sometimes I have to go for it and make use of it to sort of inch my creative projects along. So I'm going to be replying to several artists tonight, and I wanted to take you along with me on that journey to show you the type of work that myself and the artists actually put in to these games that I'm creating to share with you guys. And the artist that I'm going to talk to in this video today is Jess Winton. And you should definitely check out her work. I've got an interview with her on this channel. I'll link to that in this video. And she's also doing an amazing job on Instagram. She's actually blowing up on the gram as we speak. And that's been just incredible to watch. She is really amazing. She has this incredible line art style that's like nothing else I've ever seen. It's truly something her own, and people just love it. And so I feel very lucky that I sort of found her online years ago when I made Heading into Language Land 1. I thought her artwork was very special, and I wanted to use it to help tell the story of the game. So actually, among all the game cards, I don't actually use her artwork for game cards. I use it for what I call story cards. And like I said, I use her style to help communicate the story behind the game. So, and you'll really only see that if you buy the real cards because that's where they are. Um, they're in the printable game as well, but they're not in the virtual game. And I show them and I talk about the cards that she made for the first edition of the game. And in this video today, we're preparing artwork for the second. So let's get into this. This is the art piece that she's already made, and what it shows is Neomi, who's a warrior princess type character, and she's looking out sort of with concern or with sort of indecision and worry about what's going to happen in the future. She's looking out the window here, and she's in the realm of Langaya, which is it's a civilization of tree folk and earth element word wizards. And I want to chat with her today about a special detail we want to put into the scene, which is a kind of runic script, a tree folk script language that's going to border this window. So now I'll just proceed to speak to Jess directly, and you can see the kind of thought that goes into these pieces, the kind of detail and attention to detail and the amount of work and time that we put into this. Okay, Jess, so this is the scene as we have it right now, which I'm really happy with. This is the second of the three colored versions that you sent me. I'll figure out the exact name of it when I reply to you later, however it is you titled it. But it's sort of a cooler blue, not too dark and not too light. I think it was the second of three that you sent me. But anyway, as I thought about this idea to put in the little runes, the leaf runes, one thing that I decided we should do is we should extend. Let me get my little annotation tool. So we have wood here. I think we need to make this wood too, and make this a wider wooden piece. And the reason is because we just need more space for these leaves to be able to pop on the final game card. They couldn't be too small that they just fit into this little wooden piece, or it's just a detail that's going to be lost. Um, so I always liked how you did these so far. I just didn't realize that problem until now. So let's just make this whole piece wood. And then as you can see, I've started to put in what I've decided I'd like to have you do is put in the outline of leaves. So you can go ahead and pick some of the most iconic and interesting looking leaves known to man. I think this is going to be something that's right up your alley because you're so good with nature. You must have a lot of leaves that you know and love and can draw really well. So what we'll do is put the outline of the leaves, and the different leaves will essentially represent different letters in their script or in their alphabet. And we'll put the outline of all the veins of the leaf. I don't know the different parts of the leaves, what they're called. I should look that up. But essentially, the outer border of the leaf and then all the veining and arteries in the leaf, we'll just put those in a glowing sort of mint green, or maybe a slightly more of a blue green, whatever you think would sort of integrate with the scene better. But these are going to be magical glowing outlines of leaves. And then a grouping of, 3 or 4 or 5 leaves would represent a word. And then there can be a little space between the next word. And the next word could be, 4 or 5 leaves. And we'll just create what will be a sentence or a phrase later, but we'll fill this border with groupings of different leaves. Some of the leaves can repeat because that would be the function of just like having a repeated letter, like 2 E's in an English word. So you can choose kind of what looks best and create for me some good looking sentences. And there can be some down here too, would be okay. If you feel like to do this well, we need to add more money, that's totally okay. I realize that this might be going beyond, some of our prior agreements, so that's fine. I just want it to look its best in the end. So you can let me know how you feel about that. But I think you can choose the leaves and the arrangement that looks best. And they don't have to be perfectly straight as I have it here, although I think their general direction would look good as a border, sort of arcing around in the same general direction. But if you want to tilt them a little bit and add little flourishes to their stems, sort of angling out differently so they almost dance a little bit, then that would be cool too. And I'm not the artist here, you're the artist here. I spent a lot of time sketching ideas tonight, but I dare not even share those sketches. I got back to the computer and I put some graphics there to sort of communicate my idea. But that's it for this video. Thank you so much for all the work you've done on this piece, and I look forward to seeing the updated version of this one. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And again, I definitely recommend you check out the work of Jess Winton. I will link to her Instagram below and any other useful links I can come up with there. I'll link to my interview with her in this video. And go back, look at some of the heading into Language Land 1 story cards. In fact, a few weeks ago, I discussed every story card that Jess Winton made for the first game right here on this channel in my shorts videos, and I think I put them into the heading into Language Land 1 playlist. So you can see the work she did for the last game. So it's just been an incredible and joyful process of working with her. I feel honored that I'm able to have the chance to commission some work from her. It could well be the case that in a very short amount of time, I can't afford her anymore. So, Jess Winton, keep up all your great work, and I'll chat with you soon. Bye bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.